Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, we're doing something a little bit different from what we usually do. A little different kind of setup here. I put together this slideshow, and I'm going to take you guys through my top 10 most wanted Marvel Omnibus reprints. These are ones that I would really like to own in the near future to build my collection. It's a mixture of stuff that I haven't read yet that I would love to read, stuff that I've already read and want to upgrade, all of the above really. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna get started. So coming in at number 10, I have Jason Aaron's Star Wars Omnibus. Now this is a series that I haven't read, but I currently own it in the modern Epic Collections, which is where you can currently find this story. Yeah, I do plan on reading this very soon, but I really enjoy Jason Aaron as a writer. Everything I've read by him has been amazing. He's one of my favorite writers. So this is one that eventually, as long as I like the run, I would love to upgrade to this omnibus at some point if they reprint it. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, I mean, just from what I've heard, this is like quintessential modern Star Wars comics. So yeah, I'm very excited to read it in the Epic Collections. But yeah, this is one, knowing Jason Aaron, I'm going to want to upgrade. Coming in at number 9, I have Jonathan Hickman's Avengers Volume 1. Now, I actually have this already, not the omnibus itself, but it is currently in print in the complete collections that Marvel has, which they're slowly phasing out, I believe, to kind of rebranding and like as the Epic Collections. But yeah, the complete collections, they have the whole run in print, I believe, for Hickman's Avengers. I own Omnibus Volume 2, which I believe is still in print last time I checked, but Volume 1 is one that I would need to upgrade. I have the first 3 of the complete collections, and it's just kind of weird having a Volume 2 and not the Volume 1, or having the run in 2 different formats. So yeah, that's one that I'm definitely going to want to upgrade. But yeah, again, this is one that I'm really wanting to read. Going into Secret Wars and all of that, especially with the Doomsday movie and Secret Wars movies coming out soon. And that being said, that is also a reason why I can see them maybe reprinting this soon. It just being a highly regarded run in general with the entire like Hickman saga of Fantastic Four, Avengers, and then leading into Secret Wars, and then eventually leading into the Ultimate Universe stuff even. But yeah, with them having these movies coming out, having to do with some of this stuff from this book, I can definitely see them giving us a reprint of this within the next couple of years, hopefully. Yeah, because I would love to read the run, which I have access to, but yeah, it's just one of those OCD things where having the series in 2 different formats, like, I'd rather get rid of those and just have the omnibuses complete. Moving on, I've got the Charles Soule Daredevil run. This is just that one omnibus, last printed back in 2021, which I believe, I could be wrong in saying this, but I believe that was also the first printing of it, and it hasn't been reprinted since. But they have recently printed it in these digest size trades. They like just came out, so luckily if you want to read the run, you can. In fact, I actually own them, but I'm not a huge fan of the trim size. They're not very uniform with the rest of my collection, and that just makes them not great as is. If they were normal, like, trade size or complete collections or whatever, I would be more lenient, but yeah, I mean, I already want to upgrade my trades to omnibuses at some point, but the fact that these trades don't match the rest of my other ones, again, it's kind of a picky OCD thing, but I would definitely love to have the omnibus of it. and is one, again, that I can see them possibly trying to reprint with Daredevil Born Again Season 2 coming out here, I think, this month. I believe later this month, because it's March now. I believe it comes out here in a few weeks. But maybe that is why they ended up doing the digest editions, just to, like, kind of have people hop off their nuts about it and just give people throw a dog a bone, and just kind of as a way to say that they're not planning on reprinting this anytime soon. Which, if that's the case, that kind of sucks. But yeah, no, this is one that I definitely want to read. I hear amazing things about Charles Soule's work in general, but this Daredevil run in particular. And speaking of Charles Soule, we have this Darth Vader omnibus. Now, again, I'm wanting to get into a lot of the Star Wars comics, the modern stuff. The stuff starting with Jason Aaron's run, and then the Kieran Gillen run, and Charles Soule stuff. All of the stuff around that era, from like 2015 to 2018, that kind of time frame, just looks really cool, and it's stuff I'm planning on checking out. But yeah, this omnibus was last printed in 2021. But again, I am getting the Star Wars stuff in the Modern Epic collections, and this one happens to be the next Modern Epic that they're doing for Darth Vader. It is currently slated for November, I believe, to come out. So yeah, I'm probably gonna cop the Epic collection, because I don't see them reprinting this by then. But if they for some reason announce a reprint of this before November, I will probably hold off on the Epic collection and just get the omnibus. But I doubt that'll happen. So this is one that I'm probably going to get the Modern Epic of and then have to upgrade someday down the line. But yeah, I've heard awesome things about this run. For years I've been seeing, like, I wouldn't say clips necessarily, but like edits and like voiceover stuff from scenes throughout this run, and it just looks like such an awesome Star Wars comic. So yeah, this is one that I would definitely love to see reprinted as well. Now, coming in at number 6, I have Mark Waid and Chris Samnee's Daredevil Volume 2. Now, this was last printed in 2024, so not too long ago. But the thing is, with these Daredevil omnibuses, they'll do reprints, and they go out of print extremely fast. Daredevil omnibuses are highly sought after. But I actually have Volume 1 of the Mark Waid Daredevil, and the reason why I haven't read it yet is because I want to have the whole run so I can just binge through it. And other than these omnibuses, as far as I'm aware, there's no available physical format. I mean, there's like the normal trades, right? Which those two are out of print, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong on that. I don't think I am, though. But other than that, there is no, like, easy way to read this unless you're planning on reading it digitally. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Mark Waid and Chris Samnee as a duo. I read the Batman and Robin Year 1. Freaking really enjoyed that. So yeah, I do want to see what they've got going on with Daredevil. So I do need this volume 2 to complete my set. All right. So then at number 5, we're getting into the heaters here. We've got Jason Aaron's Wolverine and the X-Men. You guys know I love me some Wolverine and I love me some Jason Aaron. This is both my goats here. As far as other means to read this physically, I don't believe there are any, other than, of course, the original trades that they were released in. But yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole ton about this run. It's just another Wolverine book, where I believe, if I remember correctly, he's like put in a teaching role, in like a leadership role for these like X-Men kids, I guess. It just seems kind of neat. And yeah, I mean, it's Jason Aaron on Wolverine, so gotta have it. But yeah, last printing was in 2022, so hopefully we'll see this in the next couple of years. I'm gonna basically say that for everything. I would love to see all of these reprinted within the next couple of years. That would just be fantastic. Coming in at number 4, this is kind of a twofer. I put Hickman's Fantastic Four Volume 1 and Volume 2. Both of these omnibuses are out of print. I really hope that these come back. There is, in order to read this physically, I mean, all of the formats are pretty much out of print. They have complete collections for it, which are for the most part out of print. I know you can get Volume 1 still. Like, I got that Volume 1 of the complete collections on Amazon. So, like, you could still get that, and they have the Premiere collection or whatever, the, basically Marvel's version of the compact stuff, but the digest size collections. You can get the Solve Everything arc. But other than that, I mean, there's no good way to read this. I have the one complete collection, which I want to read very soon, but I mean, that ties in to the whole Hickman saga, so with Doomsday and Secret Wars movies coming out, same thing what I was saying about the Avengers run. That's one, it goes hand in hand with that, I feel like. So yeah, I would definitely like to see that reprinted. I'm surprised they didn't reprint it like when, what is it, last summer or whatever, whenever Fantastic Four came out. I mean, maybe it was still in print back then, but I don't remember. I don't think it was, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that. But yeah, this is one that I've heard amazing things about. A lot of my buddies have read this. They've told me it's awesome. But yeah, wish that both omnibuses were in print. Coming in at number 3, we've got another twofer. We got Garth Ennis's Punisher Volumes 1 and 2. Now, Volume 1 was last printed in 2024, which wasn't super long ago. But Volume 2 seems to be kind of what they call a whale. Like, this hasn't been in print for, I mean, it's 2026, so for 8 years now, almost going on a decade, they haven't printed Volume 2 of Punisher, which is just insane. But hopefully those come back. I know Punisher has this new TV special that's in the works that's supposed to be coming back, and Punisher is going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So with all of the attention that Punisher is getting, or is going to be getting here soon, I feel like they might want to capitalize on that and reprint some of the most critically acclaimed Punisher stuff. I read Welcome Back, Frank, or Welcome Home, Frank, or whatever it's called. I wasn't super hot on that one in particular, but I still would like to give a shot to the other Punisher Ennis stuff. I've seen some panels and stuff, and some of the story from this Punisher Max run in particular. It looks pretty cool. So I'm hoping that if I were to read this, I would enjoy it more than Welcome Back, Frank. But yeah, no, I do love me some Punisher, and I feel like Punisher is just one of those characters there's not a lot out for him. I mean, they have the Rick Remender Omnibus, and then the Jason Aaron Punisher Max stuff, but other than that, mostly everything is out of print, so that's one that I would like to see return. Coming into number 2, I have Bendis's Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. This is like, I mean, it's number 2, right? But this is one that I like really, really want to see. Like, everything before this is ones that are like, it's cool, I would like to see it, but number 2 and number 1 are like, bro, if they announced this, I would pre-order it immediately. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2, I got Volume 1 last summer, read it, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite comics that I've ever read. and Volume 2 is out of print. The entire run, other than Volume 2, is in print, at least last time I checked. So I have Volumes 1, 3, 4, and 5, but no Volume 2. So this it's one of those things where it's like I hopped on the series. I didn't want them to go out of print before I could get the rest, I didn't want them to go out of print before I could get them. So I bought the run. I'm just waiting on reading Volume 2. But yeah, I really enjoy the old school Ultimate Spider-Man stuff. It's some of my favorite, you know, Spider-Man comics just ever, or in just superhero comics ever. I think it's quintessential. But yeah, since they finished printing the series, like they did Volume 5 back in November, which is, I believe, the end of the series. I imagine now they have the resources to where if they wanted to revisit Ultimate Spider-Man, they can go back and reprint some of the stuff that's out of print. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first volume. Last printing was in 2023, which is really, really interesting. And I believe that it was also the first printing of it. It's one of those ones where Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1 Omnibus, that was one of the first omnibuses I believe Marvel ever printed back in the early 2000s. Probably 2008, something like that. And they never printed a Volume 2, as far as I'm aware, until 2023. I could be wrong on that, which, I mean, I would hope not, because that's fucking insane. But yeah, no, that's just something. I was doing a little bit of research on the different printings of these omnibus for this video. I thought that was interesting, but maybe I misunderstood what I read. But anyway, this has only been printed once, maybe twice, in it the entire time. So yeah, this is one that they definitely need to reprint, because Ultimate Spider-Man, it's a fantastic run. It's highly acclaimed. And I mean, I just want to read it. You know what I mean? But yeah, before we get on to number one, I do have some honorable mentions. I just want to quickly talk about the Bendis Daredevil Volume 1. I mean, you could technically say Volume 2 as well. Volumes 1 and 2, whatever. Last printed in 2024. It's one of those things, like I was saying with Daredevil, they do reprint those, but they just go out of print extremely quickly. X-Men Age of Apocalypse. This is one that for me would be an upgrade. I have the complete collections for it. I really enjoy Age of Apocalypse. I'm in the process of selling those complete collections, but down the line I definitely would like to buy the omnibus and reread it again someday. The Abnett Lanning Guardians of the Galaxy omnibus. This was last printed and first printed in 2016, so it's been 10 years now since that omnibus has been, since that omnibus first came out and was in print. This is one that they're doing in the Modern Era Epic Collections, which is how I have this. Another one of those ones where, again, if it came back in print, I would want to upgrade. Next up, we got Whedon and Cassidy's Astonishing X-Men. This was last printed in 2020. This is one that, again, Modern Era Epic Collections, I read it. One of my favorite X-Men runs. Would love to have the omnibus and do an upgrade. Brubaker's Captain America is on here as well. I have not read this run yet. They do have it in Modern Era Epic Collections. It's just not one that I've picked up. But again, very highly acclaimed run. Would love to read it someday. And, ultimately I would like to have it in omnibus format. Cosmic Ghost Rider. This is one that I don't really see them reprinting this for a very long time. If they do, I just feel like it's not popular enough, but I really like Cosmic Ghost Rider. I think he's super cool. I've read just about all of the runs. I think there's one run that I didn't read. But this has a good chunk of the stuff in there, and I mean, before this, there's one complete collection and then a handful of trades. but this is just a nice way to have everything kind of a one-stop shop for all of the mini-series type stuff. So, yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider, that would be awesome. Frank Miller's Daredevil Omnibus, this also has like a 1 and 2 kind of deal, like a companion omnibus to it. Those would also be neat. It has, Born Again, and it has Man Without Fear, which, again, those are in trade. I'm getting rid of my trades because I've read it, I enjoyed it, but by the time that I would revisit it anyway, I'm hoping that the omnibus would be back in print. All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor. This one was back in 2021 when it was last printed. That's one, again, modern era epics. There's only going to be 2 modern era epics, I believe. They have the first one that came out late last year in December, and then they have one more coming out at the end of the year as well, and that should conclude the run. But if I do enjoy that run, which I'm hoping I will, I've liked what I've read by Tom Taylor, and I like X-23 as a character, so I'm hoping I would enjoy that. Again, one that I would upgrade. And then Matt Fraction's Thor, that was last printed in 2022, and I believe is the next kind of run that they're printing in the modern era epic collections currently. So almost all of this stuff is currently in print in other formats, mostly the modern era epics, which is why I personally love that format. I love that they're doing that. It gives you the opportunity to collect these series in a very stylish way, in a more affordable way, while these omnibuses are out of print. But yeah, I eventually, like, I sound like a broken record here, but I would like to upgrade just about everything here. Alright, and so moving on to number 1, my omnibus that I would love to see reprinted ASAP to fill in my collection, the last piece I need personally, if I remember correctly. Wolverine Omnibus number 1. I have just about all of the Wolverine omnibuses. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 comes out here in May. I have the Jason Aaron stuff. I have the Death and Return of Wolverine. I have the Krakoa stuff. I am just missing Wolverine Volume 1. Now, this was last printed in 2020, so it's 6 years ago now. This is really due for a reprint, I think. And all of the stuff in this omnibus I have already read, because I did own the first Wolverine Epic Collection. It collects the Frank Miller Claremont 82 run, as well as the Weapon X Barry Windsor Smith stuff, which you can find all that stuff in trade. Like, if they have the deluxe editions or whatever for the 82 run and the Weapon X stuff. The Epic Collection is currently out of print. So there is no, as far as I'm aware, there's no physical format that's in print where you can currently read the Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine content, which is some of my favorite stuff. But yeah, I mean, this first Wolverine omnibus, if you've read it and you look and see what's actually collected in this omnibus, it is just jam-packed. It's basically a greatest hits. I mean, it's got, like I said, the Marvel Comics Presents 1 through 10. It's got a good chunk of the 88 run. I believe it has up to, like, issue 10, which the first 10 issues of that 88 run are fantastic. Especially issue 10 in particular is fantastic. But that whole section is where Claremont is on it. I mean, you've got the Miller 82 miniseries, which is iconic. You've got the Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X. You've got Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. I mean, you just have all of these awesome Wolverine stories and so much variety. Like, this is honestly one of, I think, the best omnibuses ever created. Like it, sure, I'm glazing Wolverine. I love Wolverine, but I mean, I've read the content in this, and believe me, this is just an awesome book, and I would love to have everything again, just a one-stop shop, and to just fill in my collection here. But anyways, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and let me know in the comments if you agree with this list, if there's any omnibuses that you guys would like to see reprinted here very soon. I'm interested to see what you guys are looking forward to or wanting. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.